The voice of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks.
With Adrian Kennedy.
We're live every morning from 10 on 98FM.
Rachel, tell me what happened to your 8-year-old.
Yeah, well, he was just out playing in the local area, and he came in with his friend, and he was all delighted with himself. I said, "Oh, what's after happening?" He said, "Oh, someone's had to give me money." And I said, "What?" He gave me €1. I was like, "Okay, right, show me the euro." And he said, "There it is." So he said, well, he was going to give me sweets, but he didn't have any sweets left, so he just gave me €1. And he was delighted. And I was shocked, obviously. And I rang the guards. I went around to all of his friends, all the parents that I knew. And I said, "Listen, he's after being approached by a guy in a car." And the guards came up 6 hours later. Thomas was in bed. And they were like, I was fuming. Like, I was absolutely, like, 6 hours. 6 hours. And he's, "Well, is your son in bed now? Is he asleep?" "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, he's grand, yeah." "What good are you coming up 6 hours later?" "Well, your son is fine. There's no harm." Well, I said,
that was the attitude, was it?
My child's not in harm. But I said, somebody else's kid is. And I slammed the door in their face. And I brought him up the next morning. I took the day off work, and he stayed off school, and we went up and gave a statement.
Wow, okay, right. And do you think there was anything sinister in what happened to your child, as you look back on it?
Yes.
What do you think was happening?
I think he is probably driving around getting to know kids and gaining their trust.
With the intention of doing what, Rachel?
Abduction, rape, I don't know. But it's nothing nice. You know,
What,
you don't pull up to a child you don't know and offer them something.
But you see, this is where it's getting ridiculous. In fact, I think we don't have that.
It's not ridiculous, thank you.
But no, I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about the parent. Let me read this message, and I want you to imagine that this was your child. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Last year, I was going for a stroll out in Howth. There was a child running around in the green area outside the playground. I just noticed that he was on his own, but I didn't go near him. I didn't approach him. Further up the road, there was a lady looking for her child. I asked, was she okay? She said her young boy has gone missing. She was panicking. I said there was a child down there at the green area. She got mad at me and said, did you not think of asking him, was he lost? Would I have been reported if I approached him and took him by the hand to find his parents?
That's a very different scenario.
It's not, because this guy... No. This guy is so afraid.
A lost child.
Hang on. The guy
in
didn't
comparison to a child
but Rachel, you're not
playing
listening
with
to me.
his friends on the street.
This guy has become so paranoid he didn't even talk to the child.
No, that's a very different scenario, though.
Because that's what we're creating. That's what we're doing to ourselves. This man could have read on the evening news that night, child massacred out in Howth. And he would say, oh, Jesus, that was the child I saw. Yeah,
but you just come forward and say, oh, my God, I've seen that child.
But
a guy coming up to a car and offering a child sweets and money is not going to go up to the guard and say, oh, yeah, I've seen that child.
No, but what I'm trying to get right here is the balance between paranoia and protecting our children. Yes, what happened to in the case of your child is very weird, is very suspicious. But yesterday, the Gardaí out at this school said there was nothing suspicious in the man talking to those kids, and he was just an old codger and he meant no harm.
Once it's reported, there's no harm. Like, if there's anything malicious and it's reported, you know,
you see, I just
be looked into. I
just worry for all parents that we, God forbid, our child goes missing and nobody's going to help because they're afraid.
Oh my God, I have my son's friends in for sleepovers all the time, and if they go back with a bruise, I'm going to have to explain what happened. Do you know? That's what you do. You say, oh God, he fell off the bed or whatever. But if it's malicious, you're not going to have an explanation or excuse.
You see, here's a message I just got from Sean. This is on that same sort of theme. If I came across a child in distress on the street these days, I would keep walking. God only knows what accusations will be put against you.
No, he wouldn't, though. He wouldn't.
But he probably would.
He would not. He would not.
You just heard the guy in Howth. His heart told him, his head told him that he should go to this child, take him by the hand to find his mammy and daddy. But he didn't, because he was afraid of his life, that if he went over and held a child by the hand to find his mammy and daddy, he would have been lashed out of it and called all sorts, and that's why he didn't.
No, going over and holding a child by the hand is nothing. If you're putting the child's hand somewhere else, that's something.
Rachel, I think a lot of people disagree, and a lot of people would make accusations against, and that's the way we've become. All right, look. Has this Rachel, has this person been seen around Jobstown since?
No. Well, not to my knowledge.
All right. Okay, thank you, Rachel. FFS says this message: get a grip, complete hysteria. That man might just have been a now lad with a few sweets in his pocket. He had none left, so he gave the little lad €1. When we were small in the 80s, there was always stories of abductors and white vans and red cars. We thought it was hilarious to scream and leg it every time one drove up our estate. Obviously wrong, but we were 6 and 7. And I have 3 kids, says that message. All right, look, I have to leave it at that.
The voice of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks.
With Adrian Kennedy.
We're live every morning from 10 on 98FM.